Hello, friends. How you doing today? I have a book review, Blood at the Root by Ladarion Williams. Gave this book a 4.5 out of 5 stars. One thing I will say is I love when people like me, black authors, black male authors especially, win. I want to see every single one of us win. I want to see every author win, but especially my brothers and sisters, if you know what I'm saying. So let's get started. This is going to be mostly spoiler-free. Mostly. I will reveal a couple of things, but I will give you a warning before that happens. So let's get started. So the main character, Malik Barron, I believe, 17-year-old kid who discovers that he has superpowers when he was 7 years old. And after that, he goes to a black HBCU, and things just go haywire from there. So warning right now, I will spoil a few little points real quick. A few little points that happen in the book. So if you don't want to spoil anything that happens as far as timeline goes, I suggest you skip this part. So I will say this about the book. He watches his mother seemingly die when he was 7 years old, and that is the night that his powers manifested. 10 years later, he is put into an adoption home, and throughout those 10 years, he goes through a lot of things. He loses a childhood best friend that he eventually does meet back up with. And he ends up making best friends with a young man named Tay, who ends up becoming a brother figure to him. He ends up stealing a car, and he ends up taking Tay so they can start a new life in Los Angeles. But things take a turn when he stops at a gas station, and he discovers that he actually has family. He has an uncle, and he leads him to his grandma Ayana's house. In New Orleans. I forgot to tell y'all this takes place around New Orleans. And when he gets to her house, he discovers that he has a whole family of people who are magical. One thing I will say about Malik is, some people may find him likable, some people may find him even lovable, but Malik's a fucking hothead. Malik is a hothead for real. Like, Malik is the definition of, anger issues and impulsivity, because he's very angry and he's very impulsive throughout the story. But I like it because it shows how realistic it is, because he's a 17-year-old kid, mind you. So it's kind of realistic, especially a lot of people that age, especially people that age who, may be dealing with anger issues or dealing with abandonment issues. And I think that's what it is. I think that a lot of his anger issues come from being abandoned. And because he was abandoned in turn, he doesn't trust a lot of people, especially men. He doesn't trust a lot of people at all. And when he goes to this HBCU, he learns not to trust people more. When he gets to the magical college, like I said, he meets back up with a childhood friend named Alexis. And he discovers that she has another childhood friend who, I'm going to be honest with you, the thing about this character, I'm not going to reveal their name because I want you to, see it in the book, but I'm not gonna lie to you, there's no redeeming qualities about that person. It's clear that the author wants you to hate them, and because they are hateful from the start, and they are very evil from the start, and it's clear that they're evil from the start. And throughout, HBCU, he learns there's a lot of dark things that is haunting the campus, and he learns that the campus is actually at risk of being destroyed by these dark entities. It's a good book. It's a really good read. It's pretty fast paced. One thing I will say about this book that I loved is that it will keep you on the edge of your seat. The suspense that the author is so good at crafting suspense. where you're like, damn, I gotta read the next chapter now because he ended this with such a good cliffhanger, so now I gotta read the next chapter. The way the book ends will piss some people off because there's a lot of twists and turns and betrayals and things that happen that make you go, oh my God, wait, you were a part of, wait, you, what? You're going to feel really bad for this character because even though this character wants to trust people, the type of shit that he goes through at this school is going to make him not trust people even more. And that's one thing I feel bad for, is the fact that he is definitely, if he didn't trust people before, he's definitely not going to trust them now. If I went through what he went through, I already have a hard time trusting people, so I feel bad for him. That's all I'm going to say about that. So check out Blood at the Root. Once again, it is 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really fuck with it. A magical HBCU. People say that this is like a black Harry Potter. I kind of agree, but it has its own style. It has its own thing outside of... Everybody likes to compare, you know what I mean, any book that is similar to Harry Potter simply because it's the most popular and still remains the most popular. You know, shout out to J.K. Rowling for keeping up that, you know, that legendary streak. But I will say that there is not enough black people in fantasy, and I am so glad that he's putting us black authors on the map with his best-selling book. Check out the book, Blood at the Root. Also, check out my book, because I know y'all thinking that I'm advertising, but I am also a black author. I'm AJ Kelly, and I have Axpherial, and I have Axpherial 2. Check those out. Axpherial 2 is going to be on pre-order. Axpherial 1, the first edition, is out, but the second edition is about to be on pre-order very soon. The second edition is going to have a brand new cover. It's going to have some brand new edits. It's going to have some additional bonus content, and it's going to be an overall improvement on edition 1. So I hope that you guys check out my books, and I hope that you guys check out his book, because his book is fantastic, and I cannot wait for book 2. But you know what? I have to wait all the way until July for book 2. Damn, Ladarian, why you gotta make us wait so long? Why you gotta make us wait so long, bro? But, you know, sometimes, you know, I believe that perfection takes time, so maybe that's what it is. But this is a first of a trilogy in his book, so go ahead and check out Ladarian Williams and his work, and check out my work. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. There will be a lot more coming, and you guys have a good and fantastic day.